everybody. Welcome back to a star-studded episode of Let's Spend the Night Together. I am your humble moderator, Dante. With me, as always, Mr. Craig.
Hoi hoi.
Looking good, Craig. Yeah. How the hell are you?
Looking good. Feeling good.
That's all there is to say about that. With us tonight is returning champion.
And I have no other thoughts.
Artemio.
Roofie, oh, Roofie, oh, Roofie, oh. I forget how that went.
Oh my god. You guys,
that's a restart.
How's
a couple of lost boys.
I know we were talking before we threw on the mics.
Yeah.
I already feel like a chode for saying that.
Yeah.
Throw on the mics. The mics are hot, guys.
Corey, get the mic. Are the mics on?
It's running.
Mic, hot mic, hot mic, hot mic, hot mic. This is landmark episode 65.
Holy shit.
I wish it was 69.
Hot mic, hot mic, hot mic.
So we finally reached Social Security? Is that what you're telling me?
So. Well, last episode was, when I'm 64. Woo!
Hey, can you guys do me a favor? Can you just retell me the story of episode 64? Real quick?
Just
here we go. Let's redo it. Yeah.
It was really funny. Where do I start?
Oh my god.
There's so much quotable, relatable stuff in there.
I believe
it. So for everybody that's wondering, what is this? What have I stumbled upon?
Yeah.
Let's spend the night together.
Let's bury treasure.
This is fucking Barry Booty. This is the late night chat talk show where we discuss a wide variety, a chasm, if you will, of topics and news. Primarily, we focus our attention on pop culture, music, movies, politics, a little bit, and who fucks. If you are offended by anything that you hear, we hope you keep an open mind, and we know that you will because you're an adult.
And that's
actually
just the way you gotta be.
Just unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Fucking unsubscribe.
That's not your podcast. I'm just telling them, like,
look, we got dozens of subscribers at this point, alright?
Literally tens of people have watched.
I've already
these
unsubscribed.
episodes.
Really?
Yeah. Do us all a
Jay
favor.
Bizzle subscribed, I noticed.
Did he? I was
You know,
gonna say,
there's a little danger involved with you.
There's some danger in this
that's
podcast.
why I like it.
Yeah.
I like your opinions. I like your ideas.
It's like a zone of it. It's kind of like
it's
that Kenny
like a
Loggins
bone zone. It's like a bone zone of ideas.
It's more like the Kenny Loggins song.
Because this podcast fucks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
this podcast fucks.
It gets pretty radical around these parts, I must say. Just dead silence.
It's like
it gets radical.
I feel like an old man trying to relate.
Don't we all?
So these flip phones and this Instagram.
So there's these things called vapes. There's vapists. Have you heard about them?
There's vapes and memes. Okay, there. I've caught you up to 2019.
What do you guys say, GIFs or GIFs?
Definitely say GIF.
Yeah, me too.
I refuse to bow to the tyrannical
Status
people
quo.
that want me to say
If you want to
GIF.
pronounce it as GIFs, add a J to it, and then get sued by the peanut butter company.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Bada
I'm
bing.
out here throwing hot flames.
I'll tell you how I feel about that topic in a GIF.
Oh, there's
right away.
Humor, right
and
away.
you know what?
That's why I knew.
That's why I knew we jelly the whole way through this.
Oh,
God damn.
We're not crunchy, we're smooth.
Ugh. Can we just jam for a minute?
Because the peanut butter.
The listeners should be paying for this content.
Yeah.
And this is
They're
again why you
thinking-
should not
that's the
subscribe
thing.
to this podcast.
People listening are not thinking, oh, I got to turn this off. They're thinking, I got to find a way to, like, pay. Is there a Patreon?
Yeah.
I got to, like,
I have to
support this
donate. I have to be
financially.
part of this
You
train
need to
wreck.
donate
I need
this,
more.
Yeah, we can teach you to be smart.
Yeah.
If you
That's
subscribe.
true. That's kind of what we do is teach people.
I mean,
to be
you do
smart
what you do. You do what you do.
on this show.
One thing
It's
is,
weird.
when it comes to drinking, and this is just this is from me to you.
Yeah.
This is from the show.
Totally.
We have virgin cocktails.
If
only.
you, the way that I like to think about it is that you drink away the weak brain cells, right?
Yeah.
Only the strong survive.
I tell my
That's
kids
true.
that all the time.
That's right. The weak should fear the strong. That's what I tell my brain cells.
So then you only have the strong cells left. Those are the ones that would appreciate this show.
I tell my kids you got to drink a lot of beer, you got
Yeah.
to shoot a lot of guns,
Yeah.
and you got
You
to
gotta drive big
pussy rap
trucks.
the whole time. But This is not what I tell my kids at all.
You're a big
ever.
Trump.
No, I don't. Yeah,
Big Trump guy.
Yeah, I'm a huge maggot.
Nice to bring a MAGA guy.
You're a MAGA cheddar, right?
I do not tell
my
my kids.
Because Craig's kind of a libtard.
True, I'm a libtard.
Sometimes-
Dante's kind
I'm
of the
more of a
conservative.
You beat me to it.
Sometimes I'm worried about the jokes that I say because I'm worried that people think that those are my standpoints.
Oh my
But
God.
I do not actually train my kids to shoot
And
guns.
Don't worry,
You're a
nobody's
MAGA-holic.
listening.
Aren't you a MAGA-holic?
I'm a maggot.
Maggot?
100%.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Whatever.
MAGA through and through.
What's that red hat you're wearing say?
Yeah, it says that I'm tight.
It says bring back Bitcoin.
Oh my god.
Weed coin 2020, man.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's fucking do the music.
Yeah, what's our first segment?
segment?
It's only rock and roll.
I watched The Net with Sandra Bullock, and now I know how to use the internet.
I watched the Hackers. Now I know how to.
I like it. It's pretty good. It's not bad.
You let Mick say butt, and you did I like it. Oh my god, that was clean.
Yeah, that was... It doesn't get much better
You
than that
adjusted
in the
on the
biz,
fly.
folks.
Yeah.
Take a bow. I think I will.
You-
Everybody
you
in the
adjust
whole
on the
studio
fly
is saluting me
better
right
than
now.
Ryan Seacrest.
This guy.
You want a little squirt? We got a little squirt bubble, dude.
After
got squirt,
Dick
bro?
Clark left us, there was just...
Dick the Dick Clark.
After the Dick Man Clark, Dick Sizzle Clark left.
They still roll up Dick Clark to New Year's Rockin' Eve, almost like the grandpa in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So just roll him. Come on, Grandpa, say Happy New Year.
You know what I
for
didn't know?
NBC.
They feed him a
or
cup of blood.
You know what?
And he just-
of the youth. Of all the
Happy
abducted kids
New
that they
Year.
stole for
That's
for
Hollywood
Dick
for you, man. Hollywood's a rough biz.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dick
wow.
Clark lived to be 140 because of all those young kids that they
Because all the
bring the
kids
blood
under
for him to
10s that
drink.
he got.
The under
He's
10.
the grandpa from Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
So I didn't
Oh my
realize
God.
that the man's from
Doesn't everyone think
Texas
that?
Chainsaw Massacre 2 is also
That
the
one's a
guy
trip.
that he's in what's it called Rob Zombie's place. The
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Bill.
Yeah. He's the
Tim
dude.
Cat.
I think
The
he's
The
on
Charlie
our
Manson
Instagram.
looking ass.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like the what's it called? Like the
He's
pale
in the-
version.
Yeah.
He's in Texas Chainsaw 2. He's part of the family, right?
Yeah,
He's the one that keeps like
The Leatherface
soldering his
family.
head to like
He's
eat
scrubbing
the
his
scabs or-
head with like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that wire.
And then he's
That really
eating
cool
the
wire.
flicks of dead skin. Flakes of dead skin. He's eating.
Yeah,
Bon
he's like a really
appetit.
tight dude. Which one was the one with
And
your
two's
man's
like a
from,
different genre.
Easy Rider.
Oh, Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
Uh,
Was that was a
that was
different
number
one, right?
2.
That's
Was that
is
number
that two?
Yeah.
Is that the
I
one
thought that
with
was like-
McConaughey?
No, McConaughey's.
Yeah, I
like
thought it was the
4
one with
or 5.
McConaughey. Oh.
Yeah,
I get
Dennis
those
Hopper's
two-
in
you're right,
it
I get
too,
those
and
two
because
fucked up
he's
a
the
lot.
guy
That's
that has
right.
like the dual chainsaw
And he's
battle.
got he's got the like the
Oh, it's
the
like a
leg-
sword fight. With chainsaws.
McConaughey's got he's got the leg that he has to use a remote control to like to like whether it's straight or like
Yeah, he has a rumble
Is
pack
that in
on
like
there.
3 or 4?
It's,
That's like
he's got a rumble pack. It going.
Is that part 4? It's like the next generation.
I've seen blips of all.
It's all a blur
of
after
like
a
It's all
while.
a blur, yeah.
It's too much chaw.
Once you
man.
see a couple chainsaws, you've seen them all.
Texas
Am I
chaw.
right? You know what I'm talking
I've just seen a few people Texas Chainsaw. You've just
Yeah.
it loses
Bro,
its
you
luster
know-
after a while.
You know what was
I mean,
heavy?
like, put it in a different state at least.
You know what was heavy is when I saw my man's.
For God's sake.
The dude from
Little state humor.
from Grind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, Delaware?
What's that?
The cat from Grind, I forget his name, but he was in like the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
From Grind, the movie Grind?
Yeah, our childhood
coffee
friend
movie?
Chase's,
Oh my
Chase Devon's favorite movie of all time.
Coffee.
There's a scene in the remake where he's like hung up on like
It's about the guy who
butcher
started
hooks.
Starbucks?
And,
Oh,
like,
I remember
he's,
that.
He's there
yeah.
for so long that he's just like playing piano with his toe. Because that's like the
Who
only
is?
way that he
He's-
can pass
he's-
Oh,
time
My
before
Left
he
Foot
dies.
with Daniel Day-Lewis?
No, your
He
left
paints
foot.
with his foot.
Yeah, he was chilling out on the hook for a while.
Yeah,
just
so
cold
long that
kicking
he's
it.
just like,
Who was?
Uh,
In Grind?
yeah, the dude from Grind.
Oh, the
in
dude
the
from
basement
Grind.
of
I think his name's
Leatherface's
Mike
house.
Vogel. Actually, I swear to God.
Oh, that actor. I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike
yeah.
Vogel, yeah. So, there's going to be probably, I don't know, an hour more of this podcast, and it's, if you're kind of, starting to get the vibe, yes, it's probably going to be about actor Mike Vogel for the next hour. So, strap in.
We're going to go over
I'm sure
Blue
there's a lot of
Valentine.
fans of him.
We're going to go over Grind. We're going to go over...
Oh
that's
my
the only
God.
2 movies you've been in. So,
God. What, now
He
he's...
hasn't done anything besides.
I ask everybody
Under the
that.
boardwalk, turning tricks.
Every famous person I know,
No,
I
I
say,
don't
when's Grind 2's come out?
Yeah.
When's Grind 2's come out?
Emilio!
You from Philly?
Hey.
Hey, guys.
Hey, you think you're fucking bad?
How many people have you asked about the movie Grind getting a sequel?
Everybody I've ever met.
You mean besides all my family?
Besides everyone who...
I just tell coworkers.
I've led my children to believe that there is a Grind 2 coming out. So it's almost
You've
like
raised them on the idea.
It's almost like a Messiah coming.
Yeah, that's worse than
it will be here.
explaining that there's no Santa Claus.
And Grind 2 will judge you for your sins.
That's so funny. I have not had that conversation with my kids yet, that there's no Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's a Grind 2 coming.
Really?
And they're waiting on it.
When
You're like, there ain't no Santa Claus, but there is a Grind 2.
I tell them, write to Santa Claus for Grind 2.
Write to Grind 2.
You just get
Dear Grind
close up
2.
in their face.
I want a Nintendo DS for Christmas.
I'm compiling like year after year for at least 5 years that I know that they shouldn't believe in Santa Claus. So that way, when they're 18, I can show their boyfriend or girlfriend, hey, look at how stupid my kids are.
Oh my God.
They
Can you believe
in
how
Santa Claus.
stupid they were?
And Grind 2. It's a double-edged sword. Like they're either way they look at it, they're stupid.
Anytime I've talked to your kids, I've told them that you don't need to like ask for Christmas presents from Santa. You need to start writing letters to actor Mike Vogel.
I say, or teeth.
I was gonna say, yeah, you get right in their face and you say, "Do you want dinner,
Or do you want Mike Vogel?
or do you want Grind 2 to come out?"
Bro,
Can't have both.
it's not a joke in my house.
Wait, what is teeth?
Yeah, or teeth.
TN teeth?
No, or teeth. Do you want Santa Claus or do you want teeth?
Oh, because you're gonna knock their fucking
you want,
teeth out?
no,
You
yeah,
didn't say that.
that's one.
But it's implied.
It's implied.
The violence
All
is
I
implied.
want from Santa is my two front teeth or grind. Or grind.
Okay.
Or grind.
I got you. So to get to our
Feeling
first
good,
segment,
feeling great. And this is
I should not.
and with that, this segue, this is fucking perfect right here.
Is it?
so we're finally to It's Only Rock and Roll, our music segment about
This
music
is more-
stories, rock and roll,
It's a
hip
new
hop,
child.
whatever.
Ooh, child, 12 hard.
child.
This is hard to believe. Hard to believe, but shockingly plausible.
What a stupid like. So what is it?
That's when I
Is that,
told
like,
my
thought
friends
that you
I
guys
lost
your
my
skit.
religion for the first, or my virginity for the first time, and that's what they
It was
said.
hard to
I
believe,
thought
but
that was your guys'
shockingly
skit
plausible.
name. I thought that was the title of the next.
That's like a
segment.
good album title. Hard to believe, but shockingly
Craig's all,
plausible.
how stupid is this? I was like, oh, I thought that was your guys' title.
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
So this is about
This
Mick
is still,
Jagger.
It's Only Rock and Roll. We like haven't even started it yet.
Has the podcast started?
Yeah, it's been on, man.
Yeah.
This is what the fans want. They want us to rant and rave.
I did
And
not.
just try to make jokes.
No, and I did not mean anything that I previously.
There was a racist rant you went on like 5 minutes ago, so everybody listening, you won't have
We
heard
had to
that
hold you back.
because we're going to cut that
It
out.
was Alex Jones-esque.
Yeah,
Exactly,
you started
exactly.
talking about globalists, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you said Sandy Hook, and I just cut you off. I put my finger up to your lips.
babies. They're harvesting the organs. They're harvesting the organs.
They're harvesting the organs for Lamborghinis.
Oh
and
my
with that,
God.
Mick Jagger's in hot water again.
Oh my God.
Just like Alex
So-
Jones.
Now we're really going to start our first segment.
All
So we started as a Rolling Stones podcast. That was the original concept
Truth be
of the show.
told.
But then it,
then you
broadened to a more
Then you
the
guys,
epic proportions that it's at right now.
It devolved,
Yeah.
it broadened.
Yeah, but
yeah, you guys
choices-
realize that
but-
nobody our age likes the Rolling Stones.
Hey, that doesn't
Maybe
matter.
a little bit.
But there's only so much you can say. But we like to like get to them when we can.
Exactly.
I don't know. There's rumors of us getting back to reviewing all their albums. But I don't
Yes,
know.
That'd be sick
we
as
will
hell.
do
I'd
that
like to,
eventually.
yeah.
We have to
That'd be
finish
But
it.
yeah, but
I hate the Rolling
we had
Stones.
found
but I like you
this.
guys' reviews.
We found
Thank
this
you, I appreciate
article.
Yeah.
Love you. Where it's a shit podcast, I understand.
Hey,
Oh my god!
hey, can we just spend the night together?
Oh my god!
Okay.
All right,
Nice.
now
He
all
said
right,
it.
The first one of these 12
Take a drink, everyone.
shockingly plausible things that
Yeah.
happened.
So it's basically an article about crazy shit that is fucking hard to believe that it could possibly be true.
Is it always?
But I guess they're saying shockingly plausible. In other words, we can't like 100% say it's true, but like we think
Allegedly.
this shit really did happen.
yeah.
Is it always attached to like a Rolling Stone member?
No,
What's
this just happens to be this one.
Okay.
This article.
Yeah, Mick Jagger is one of the most recognizable frontman in rock and roll, dude, we'll ever see.
That's
Kung
right.
Fu Karate Kick.
That's right, he is.
In fact, one could argue Jagger is the quintessential lead singer. Say Iggy Pop.
I mean, he gives. Oh, that's
I'd
a
say
good.
Davey Haddock.
I mean, he
Fuck
gives
yeah,
his
bro.
listeners
Fire
satisfaction.
inside.
because of
This guy.
I
the
got
song.
a fever. I got a fever. You know what I mean?
The famously pouting face of the Rolling Stones, Jagger's deeply textured voice, and
Very textured.
otherworldly stage presence, man,
That's a stupid way to describe him,
has
but whatever.
endured
He's
for
an
over
awesome
a
singer.
half a century.
Yeah.
An astonishing feat in the annals of music history.
I mean, they didn't need to bring up his sexual
Proclivity.
Proclivity.
I
that
think he said-
he does anal and
Is that
vaginal
annals
and
or how do you
we
pronounce
need to know
that?
that. Oh, annals.
Annals.
Okay.
I want to say annals.
Oh my god.
Annals. All right, so this is the first
You
one.
just say anals again.
It's not anal, so don't think anals. All right, the first one. He
The first
reportedly
anal.
had an affair with Donald Trump's girlfriend.
With Donald Trump, that's so tight.
He was fucking
fucked Donald?
El Presidente, giving him the stiff dick.
I can't get no
Oh my.
satisfaction.
So that's
He's
him
honking on the
honking
old.
on the harmonica,
Yeah, the old. What do they call it? The harp.
the harp. So Carla Bruni, wife of former French president, this guy had a prolonged,
Pierre something.
dealings
Sorry, that's racist.
with Mick Jagger.
Dalliance?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know how I knew that. Oh, maybe I read that already. I don't know why I knew that.
So prolonged
Like
dalliance. What is that?
Like they messed around
Dalliance
together
means
in
like
some
you
way.
Dallion.
Not
To dallion somebody.
Yeah.
So that's like the what is that?
I'm not. That's wrong.
no,
I
it's
was just
not.
making a joke.
With Mick Jagger. So they dallianted each other with Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
In the early 90s, when the two met, he was still with Jerry Hall, and she was being dated by Eric Clapton. So everybody's just...
Wow.
It's just
Jerry.
They're swapping. They're swapping. Eric Clapton, who allegedly begged Jagger to not go after her. Bruni, who was
Jerry Hall, you got me on my knees. Jerry, no, let's change it to Layla. That'd be better.
They're all...
The dominoes, Derek. Where are the dominoes at?
What weren't like a bunch of famous movies or songs about
Eric
fucking Eric Clapton's or like George Harrison's
Fucking
wife?
Eric.
Yeah.
Well,
No, about his like women, other
Yeah,
people
yeah.
wanting to fuck his women. Well, no, Eric Clapton he wrote Layla about George Harrison's girlfriend.
That's what it was.
That
And then
is?
I could have sworn there was another one
Like,
that was
Lennon.
written about. Or
Yeah,
Eric-
and then that or
So it said Bruni, who was a model at the time, reportedly became wrapped with Jagger. These words.
yeah, these verbs they're using. are
And the
killing me.
two carried on a lengthy affair. It continued even after she moved on to another relationship, one with Donald Trump, who later became the president.
The Apprentice is Donald Trump. Oh, the
Home Alone
President.
2 is Donald Trump. Trump would later remark
Dark boy.
Bruni was desperately stuck on Jagger and that her affections likely caused the two to split up. We're talking about all the amazing stuff that may or may not have happened to Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger, yeah. As we already analyzed the headline, just how ridiculous. So
Oh yeah,
we
shockingly plausible.
yeah we hammered home that these are very hard to believe, but actually they're probably believable.
Pretty
This-
understandable.
this next-
Yeah.
I just like a
Crazy
lot.
shit Mick did.
It makes a lot of sense. Mick Jagger attempted to seduce Geraldo Rivera.
I believe that. I believe that
Believe
100%.
He had that big mustache. He was giving out mustache rides. Mick Jagger was interested.
Oh my god, Geraldo Rivera.
Not over Bowie though. Not over Bowie though, right?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Geraldo, I like your television show. You got a sexy body, man. Your mustache is sexy.
Hey, love.
I
Hey, love.
don't know why I turned Scottish there.
Hey, love.
I know.
Former talk show host Geraldo Rivera, now a Fox News talking head, seems a lot
What, David
like
Byrne?
an unlikely candidate to party with the Stones. But he said it happened at some point in the summer of '72. As the story goes, the now conservative Rivera was hosting a party in his Manhattan apartment.
So,
And
I'd
Mick
like
Jagger
to
and his
come
friend
over.
dancer Rudolph were guests.
Dancer Rudolph?
This
Not
is
first
my
name.
friend-
Not first name Dancer, right?
This is my friend Dancer.
He was a dancer.
You're saying the
and
dancer Rudolph? came through.
Hi, Dancer. I'm Geraldo.
His friend,
Mr. Rudolph or
Rudolph,
Dancer?
who
Can I call you
happens to be a
Dancer?
dancer, I'm sure, of stage and cinema. He's
God.
a very nice chap. And he brought him over to his party in 72. What's
Would
so
you
mad
like
about
to
that?
come over
No,
to
good for them.
Geraldo's?
Good for them.
He's just like, let's just hit
Come on, Dancer.
Geraldo and see what happens. And this dancer,
I-
Rudolph is just like, sure.
Legitimately
Let's
picture
God.
Geraldo fucking just answering the door and being like, hey, oh, Mick Jagger? Oh, you're here? Oh, who's your friend? Oh, it's the dancer Rudolph. He's like, okay,
Dancer
so you
Rudolph.
guys want to come inside? Yeah. Oh, do we? And then
Oh,
like,
my God.
they enter, they're like, hey, so what do you guys want to do? You guys want to
It's
play
just the three of them?
Scrabble?
You guys
You guys
wanna
wanna
do
the three of them?
What do you want to do? They got some ladies.
Scrabble or blow? Which
I got
one do you guys
some
want to do?
ladies.
I've got
In the
one
fight room.
or the other, but we can't do both.
And they're like, Geraldo, we want to do you.
They said,
Yeah, pretty much.
do you guys...
I want to seduce you. That's why I brought Mr. Rudolph.
I'm sorry, you can
Wait,
call him Dancer.
Wait. So what does Rudolph sound like to you guys in your heads?
Mr.
No,
Rudolph?
you got to do some type
Hey,
of...
man, you can call him Dancer.
Well,
We're on a
his-
first name kind of basis.
His last name is Nereve, so it's probably some kind of like Russian thing.
Okay.
Or
Well,
is
I'm
it
not
a-
gonna try and accent.
Wait, what is it? Rudolph?
Rudolph
Answer.
Nereve. Yerev.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was. It almost sounds
Nereve?
Italian.
Spelling thing
Is it
again.
Yeah.
No, he seems Russian.
Okay, Russian.
Yeah.
You said it seems Russian, or is it Russian?
Sounds Russian,
There's a
seems
difference
Russian.
between the two.
Eastern
There's
European.
a stark
Seems
difference
kinda Russian
between.
to me.
It seems Russian, or it is Russian. There's a lot.
When
Seems-
Geraldo went to the kitchen to make some drinks, Jagger and his friend Dancer Rudolph snuck up and sandwiched him.
Oh my God.
Gave him the old
Alright,
sandwich.
you get on the left side, or get on the right. And
And
it's
he'll-
alright with sandwiches.
He'll be like a slice of bologna right in between.
You like the eggy waggies or the becky waggies?
So they sandwiched
Mr.
him
Alexander?
with Jagger suggesting
With
that
kisses?
they were going to break him in.
Whoa.
Which is just a scene out of
No
Shawshank
way.
Redemption.
No way.
It's like
This is
Eyes
not
Wide
real.
Shut.
This is not real. What's the source of this? You just wrote it, so I know the answer. The answer is Dante.
InfoWars.com.
I think it's shocking. I think it's shockingly
They're harvesting
plausible.
kids. They're harvesting kids. By the way, Jagger sandwiched us.
This is from InfoWars?
Yeah. No, it's
So yeah.
That's like Ranker.
it's Ranker.
All right,
My
Mick Jagger.
incredible actor.
He started having sex with this Geraldo Rivera. I remember he had a talk show
And they're
back in the
harvesting
90s.
kids. And Joe Rogan's
And
a
Geraldo
fucking asshole.
was harvesting these kids. Johnny Bravo. Or what's his name?
Johnny Bravo, I'm gonna choke you out. Yeah, no, choke me out. Hey,
Oh, yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry,
We
I'm
had a
slightly,
misunderstanding.
sorry, I'm slightly retarded, but
Dude, that was some of the
That
greatest
was the best
memeable
interview.
content. Alex Jones on Joe Rogan.
You know what's even better than that
Yeah.
is when they interviewed. I know it's a little off cuff, but
go
when
for
they
it.
interviewed David Lee Roth from Van Halen.
Yeah,
that
he's
shit
a
was
trip.
DLR?
nuts. That shit was
Who?
nuts.
Joe?
Yeah, on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh.
Yeah. That
Oh,
fool-
I thought for a second you meant an Alex Jones.
In like 2006, he just stopped being a rock and roll dude and just became like an what is it called? EMT. Just saved people's lives.
I thought he went and to go
Who
live
did?
in Japan and become like a senpai or something.
He did that also. He did all
Wait,
of this.
who
stuff.
did this?
David Lee Roth.
He
The man
became
of
an
mystery.
vampire. He did
The
not
man
become
of
an
mystery.
EMT.
He did. Swear to God. Swear to God,
Really?
he did. Well,
Fuck,
swear to
I
God,
didn't
as
know
far
that.
as I know from that interview.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
That's
Yeah.
Traveled to
crazy.
Japan. He became a shogun.
Oh my
He-
god.
After that,
Doing
he
EMT
came back,
stuff.
became an MT.
He got full sleeves and he joined the Yakuza undercover.
That's crazy. It's weird. The day he joined the EMT, the Red Rocker quit the EMT. Sammy Hagar and joined. They just swapped
In
jobs.
protest.
Yeah, it was like trading places. Sammy Hagar and David Lee Roth met, and they just swapped jobs. So Sammy Hagar was just this regular EMT, and he got to just join Van Halen for
He
no
was
reason.
just a-
It's crazy.
He was just
it's like Freaky
your,
Friday.
your
actually.
everyday reggae rocker, Red Rooster Rocker.
The Red Rocker.
The reggae rocker.
He's not a reggae rocker. He's a Cabo Wabo rocker, man.
I'm sorry.
Come on!
You got a turn.
You guys don't know about rock and roll around here.
He's cool.
It's pissing me off.
As far as cool dad rock to
Correct.
to fucking play
Yeah.
while you're washing your old piece of shit car.
Yeah. Question:
Nothing's better.
Is Wilco now dad rock?
Yes.
I think that
I think
It was never.
I think it was always.
It was
it
never
always dad rock?
not dad rock. Yes, fuck yeah.
And this is
Hey,
I like,
that's
I
what
like
it
both.
is.
To the audio audience, me and Dante just bounced each other.
just- that was a dab.
We dick bumped right after
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
To really
Dude,
bring
I
it
think
home.
that's what it is, though. They've always
They've
been
always
dad
been
rock.
not
Okay.
cool, and then
Oh, wow. I fucking
but and
ride
this is a
for
big
Wilco,
but. They
bro.
are part of Parks and Rec lore.
Are they? I haven't gotten to that episode
Spoilers.
yet.
So I got a
I'm
rep
on
of
season
homie.
4.
I got your back.
I'm a Wilco
when
ride or
when you
die.
said the reggae rocker, it reminded me of. I just got done reading about
Sammy Hagar?
Josh Homme and his wife and Tim
Brody
Armstrong
Dale from the Distillers.
Yeah, all that stuff that happened between that divorce between her and Tim Armstrong, and about how he like excommunicated her from like the punk rock community.
Oh no,
That's the reason that the
Not the punk rock
Distillers
scene.
broke up.
And out come the wolves, man. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
I was reading that like
'Cause
Josh
of
Homme would just like
Tim
he
Armstrong's
would just
album.
I was reading that like he would just
This is
like
kind of a rancid story, man. This
You're
one
such,
just stinks.
You're
alright?
such a square, Craig.
I read that like he would just tease Tim Armstrong sometimes. He's like, yeah, fucking made out with your wife.
Oh,
big deal.
wow. Yeah, I wrote No One Knows with Dave Grohl, and I ate out your wife.
You know what I did read is that he wrote I Want to Make It With You and a couple other tracks for like when he was like
Tim Armstrong?
No, yeah.
Tim Armstrong wrote Queens of the Stone Age songs about...
And then gave them to Josh Homme for
Yeah.
him to sing about his wife.
And this Brody fucking Dalle or whatever, she's
I
like
always
the
pronounce
Yoko.
It,
She's
is
like
it
the
Delay?
modern...
How do you pronounce the last name?
Yoko Ono.
Okay.
That's how I pronounce it.
But yeah, I thought it was super funny.
We all had different ways of
So
pronouncing it.
he wrote those songs about having sex with the Tim Armstrong.
So they were supposed to be under the radar because she was divorcing Armstrong at the time.
Yeah.
And during that time, he had mentioned that like that whole
Anyway.
desert session shit that he had done was about her because it's all like love kind of based. And
It was
I
like
Want to
about
Make It
the
With
face
You was
sitting
one of
that
the
Brody did.
Yeah. Well, that Josh Homme did.
Cool. Oh,
The
Johnny
face-
faced out on Brody? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Little Brown Town.
Oh,
Have
just
you
Brown
seen
Town.
Alien? Like the beginning of that. Like
my
that. It was
God.
just on
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
the
yeah,
face
yeah.
sitting? Yeah,
Just
yeah.
white.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he said that he had wrote specifically. He had said that "I Want to Make It With You" was one of the tracks that he had wrote, like
About her
yeah.
before,
which is kind of tight.
Before she
Yeah,
had broken up with
that is-
Tim Armstrong,
It was like while they were going through like their separation, divorce,
and
they
she
had
was getting
started
that
seeing
Queens
each
of
other.
the Stone Age dick.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, he was getting for
Big
sure.
Dick
Yeah.
Energy?
That's
Comment?
queen,
Oh my
that
God.
Queen of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
She was the queen of that Stone Age. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my god.
Way to bring
Solid
it
like
home.
a rock. All right,
What?
I'm
All right,
going on?
back to Mick Jagger and the legend of the man,
back to where this started.
of the Jagger. Oh no, this is
Yeah.
cool, dude. I figured that if people are gonna listen, they're gonna listen just to hear his bullshit anyway.
Yeah.
So fuck it,
So Mick Jagger. So
Punch.
was that pretty much it?
Yeah, that
they,
was the
they
end of that
sandwiched
one.
him.
And so he
Does-
slithered away. He didn't want to
Geraldo
fucking
wasn't
partake.
part of it.
He
didn't wanna fuck.
What a rude boy.
Managed to get
Yeah.
away. Especially, I mean, if you're a
that's-
guest in the house.
Did he
Yeah.
lick scrum?
That's a hell of a like.
He did look scrum though.
Think
Reporters
about
say.
think about how much Mick like upped the ante. Though.
How much?
I mean,
how much scrum do you think that Rivera had to like eat to get out of that situation?
Scrum? What is that?
I don't even think
That's
how
in
much
rugby.
I think
Scrum.
Yeah, it's where
But
it
I
gets
mean,
dirty. It's where it gets dirty.
if you invite the lead singer of the Rolling Stones over,
To eat
like
scrum.
it's to eat scrum or anything else, it's gonna get. You got to expect some wild stuff to happen. But at the same time, Mick goes to this guy's house and all of a sudden
With his
offers
he makes a sex sandwich.
Geraldo Rivera to have sex with him and his friend, with two men.
His dancer friend.
Like that's
How
a
dare
big
he-
jump up from "Would you like to come to my party?"
How
Sure. Would you like to fuck me and my other friend?
can we
you
start
think-
talking about how
It's fine.
Can we-
I have no qualms.
Can we start talking about how rude Rivera was to start
Yeah.
acting like he was like, oh no, I'm too high class
Oh,
for
is
this
that what it
scrum.
was?
You never
Is that
look
what it
a
was?
gift
For this
horse in the
scrum.
mouth. You know.
I think he was shocked by the.
I personally think that they probably were just fucking with Geraldo.
Oh,
And
yeah.
somebody like touched his butt or something, and he flipped out. It was like, they want to fuck me in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
No, I'm gonna take a selfie of myself
there's,
half naked and send it to some young girl.
I gotta break.
that's
I gotta
true.
break some story.
Geraldo,
I gotta get
Did
out
you
of
hear
here.
this, bro?
Oh my
This
God.
is just a breakdown between your
Hey,
friendly
Geraldo.
friends here. Send some more of those dick pics out, bro.
Yeah. Geraldo, you're a creep, baby.
Have you seen those, man?
Geraldo sent out dick pics.
He sent a couple to me.
He's cut, man. He
Oh my
sent
God.
out some ones in the shower and everything.
Oh, I thought you meant he was like circumcised.
I don't know if
He's
he's cut. I don't know about that. That's hearsay
Yeah.
on the street.
Ooh,
But
there's-
I think that
How do
he
you
meant
not
to-
know? You said there were dick pics.
Well, it was all the way down to the dick root. You didn't get to see the.
Oh, you couldn't
the
see the
thing.
tip?
There was the.
Rude.
There
Couldn't
was,
see the helmet?
there was the towel there. You know
Couldn't
exactly
see if
what
it was
I'm
a
talking
German
about.
helmet or a.
He sent
mask,
enough
a
inches
ninja
to where
mask.
it wasn't technically porn.
It wasn't technically porn. all
God.
right, it was art.
Geraldo
Art.
Rivera's
Quote.
always walking the fine line.
Hey, speaking of which, have you guys seen Paige's new stuff?
Her new stuff.
What?
She's got new stuff.
She got a
out?
Jimmy
couple-
Page?
She got a couple new leaks stuff.
Oh man.
Oh, Jimmy Page. Yeah,
Bless
he
her
did
heart.
all those Led Zeppelin albums back in the day.
Yeah, he did.
I'm going to speculate that a lot of the nudes that came out with Geraldo were probably
Yeah.
We're Paige.
they were Paige nudes.
Page.
they just put Ronaldo's face on Paige's face.
I was like, why does Geraldo have a fine ass?
Why does he have a
and a
killer
shaved
body?
vagina? Why do I want to?
Why is Xavier Woods coming onto Geraldo's
Why
chest
is Geraldo
with the women's title right next to
fat
him?
ass white girl? What's going on?
Why does Geraldo have the fucking women's title? Vince McMahon's gonna be pissed.
But he's cut.
Oh, God.
I was gonna say those pictures were probably meant to go to Mick Jagger, but they leaked out.
Maybe that's what it is. He regretted all those years ago. How long ago was it that
72.
Mick proposed? Oh yeah,
All those
maybe
years
he
of
regretted
scrumming.
all those years. He
Life's never been
regretted,
the same.
I turned down that scrum from Mick in '72. Why don't I send him some scrummy kind of dick pics?
There was a lot of
Try and get this
Santorum out
scrum
there,
back
and it
up.
was just you're slipping and sliding. This works right into what we were talking about. Mick Jagger, even though he may possibly had some fun with Geraldo,
Yeah.
made a sex sandwich
Scrum.
with
Yeah.
Geraldo in the middle. He slept overnight with 4,000 women. Slept with 4,000 women.
Oh my God, he's had sex
he
before
made
that.
sex.
I like that.
Dante is so Puritan. He doesn't.
I like the
understand.
idea he had said sleepovers with
He
4,000
spent the night.
like,
Yeah, I thought you meant
it's
he
just-
had a sleepover one night where he invited
It's just,
4,000
wanna
women.
be-
it's just
Rude.
more what they're gossiping about. Than
Yeah.
it's about him.
We are
He shared
shared a bed
he shared nuptials with. Or no, that's not the right word.
with 4,000 women. So, Kiss bassist Gene Simmons claims to have slept with 4,897 women.
So I'm gonna go
Wow.
on the record
But
and saying that
Mick is more or not
But
quite.
while creepily, that's a weird exact figure.
Yeah.
It did trump Mick's, but not
wow.
by much, according to biographer Christopher
I
Anderson.
got
at least
4,000. Alright.
I'm just
And then
thinking
Gene
about
Simmons
all the trips around the world. He's gone to bed.
Yeah.
with 4,000 women,
Gone to
at
bed.
least some of whom are also quite famous.
you know, I'm talking about
Yeah.
like 4,000 real quick one night. Just
in
bang it out one night. Let's make it casual.
I mean, back when Sticky Fingers came out, maybe he could have pulled it off. He probably had the stamina back then.
Speaking of
It's
stamina,
a legendary stamina.
he
Yeah.
probably had an affair with David Bowie.
I believe that 100%. You guys see
We
that video?
touch
with him?
on that in a podcast.
You guys see that
Dancing in the
video with him?
streets, It's like porn.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like razors.
It's
But
them
we're-
flirting with
we've-
each other.
Razors.
But that's cool. But that's tight. Hey, I'm not mad at it. You know?
praise.
you just wish you were in the middle.
Make me Geraldo. You know what I'm talking about?
Where's Geraldo
I'm
at?
down to clown.
You're back on Geraldo.
I'm down to clown. What the hell
We had talked about previously about Bowie and Mick
Yeah,
being on.
they got together. They just banged it out.
Yeah,
they're
and
like,
having
"Let's just write some
and
good-ass
having that
music."
weird thing with Angie Bowie, who was allegedly.
The wife.
Or I was calling her Lady Stardust. I don't know that. I don't know that she had anything to do with like lyrical inspiration for that, but she was the titular Angie of the Rolling Stones
Oh
song.
yeah, that's right.
But there was like a love triangle, and we talked about that, and we teased that one day we will do the
the full story.
The Mick Jagger, David Bowie song, the Dancing in the Street.
Oh yeah, we're
song,
gonna do a rundown
music
of it.
video, a full podcast on that.
Do you guys think that Mick Jagger was jealous at all of Iggy Pop throughout that whole?
Because Iggy Pop got to fuck David Bowie too.
Yeah.
Probably got a little jealous. Maybe the three of them.
How do you not get jealous? Is the real
What
story.
if
So he replaced Geraldo and Rudolph with Iggy Pop and David Bowie.
that was a later day after he had the best of the both worlds?
Man,
he
he's
was
been
like,
with
you know
some
what?
of the best men.
You know what? I got no scrum to lick. Let me hit up Geraldo.
More scrum talk.
What the fuck?
You know,
So-
it's like you've had a million steaks. You want a hamburger every once in a
So
while.
it's like Mick Jagger's like, I've been with 4,000 women.
Let me get a couple scrums.
The guy from Kiss, Gene Simmons, is like, I've been with 4,873.
Yeah,
And
like
Mick-
he has like an extra digit
But
to it.
Mick's like, oh, well, like I didn't count the men. I said 4,000 women. I've been with 5,000 men.
And
So
Simmons
my
goes,
9,000.
Neither did I. And he pulls out his tongue and he goes,
Yeah, and then his was like 10,000 men. It's like, okay, never
he
mind.
just pulls out
You
a
win,
fucking
Gene.
scroll and it pulls down just a list of
Men's
millions.
names.
Mick Jagger's like,
demonic
all right, it wasn't a
scroll.
contest. I was just going to try to have
Jeez,
a
somebody's
conversation.
bragging. It says in
And
the
Mick's like, all right, back to the scrum.
How many scrums, bruv?
That's how many women you have. How many scrums did you have?
in the early 70s, Mick Jagger and David Bowie, brilliant musicians and showmen at the forefront of rock star androgyny, made for a uniquely cool pairing. Bowie's then wife, Angie, was not too enthralled with their friendship. Could you not fuck my husband so often, she'd say? No. However,
She was quoted as saying,
she was overheard saying. However, especially after she caught them in bed together,
oh my god,
according to a
fooling
biographer,
around.
fooling around.
Ooh, daddy, you're a fool to cry.
You know, it's so
Mick
weird to me.
famously saying.
It makes me think about how fluid sexuality has been for a really, really long time.
In
Like, it's-
rock.
Yeah, like it's becoming like a bigger kind of known thing now. Like,
More people are getting that Mick Jagger sexuality.
Yeah, well,
They got the moves like Jagger now.
it's so not so weird, but it seems like it's so much more acceptable throughout like art crowds than like than like somebody who has like knock out their day and just kind of like pay attention straightforward kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that like you hear about this happening like decades and centuries ago. Like this is it's not nothing new.
Yeah, I think this is already it's already existed already, but
Yeah.
it's almost like you
It's
hear
as
about
old
it
as dicks and
more
pussies.
because these people are famous.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the only like.
And then now
And it's so
we're
weird that it's
hearing
coming
more
out
about
later on.
average people.
Yeah,
doing
most
it too,
definitely,
yeah.
most definitely. Like when we did that take on when we heard about like how the Beatles would jerk off in the dark around each other.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not normal to do that around each other, but like that's something.
Especially when you're in your 30s.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I
Especially
should stop.
when you're best friends with each other. Wait, sorry, sorry guys.
And we shouldn't do it like during the podcast. Here, let's zip up.
But yeah,
Pull the fire alarm, zip up, get out of there.
Wow.
but it is like to me it's interesting to hear like it's you know.
Pete Best. That is interesting that you jacked off onto John Lennon's back while
That's pretty tight.
while he jacked off onto Paul McCartney's and
He gave him
Stu Sutcliffe.
an angry pirate. He gave Stu
Oh my God.
Sutcliffe an angry
Let's all
pirate.
try a Dutch rudder. Well, Paul, I'll explain. That's
Hey, Lennon, when'd you show up?
Paul, I grab your pod, and then you reach over and grab Stu Sutcliffe, and then Stu, of course, grabs Ringo, and, you know, you just have a tug, a pod.
It's a free for
Tug
all.
on the pod. Yelko's nowhere to be found.
You gotta live a puddly and lad down there. So it says
I put the pod in Liverpudlian.
Angie
Come
Bowie.
on.
Angie
Come on,
Bowie
John.
returned to the couple's London home after a couple days out of town, and a maid tipped her off that there was something in her bed.
And
That something was Mick Jagger, up to no good.
Mrs. Bowie, there's something going on.
There's a man.
Bowie,
up there.
There's a man
with Master Stardust. David makes his maids call him Master Stardust.
Stardust left in your sheet.
Your husband, Mr. Bowie, he left some stardust in his sheets
He
again.
said
That's
it was
what he
in
makes me
Benny.
call it.
It was
He left some
ectoplasm.
Oh
Some
my
stardust, didn't he?
And he got in it. It's like a Rolling Stone might have been up there spreading some stardust willy-nilly all over
Rolling
the sheets.
Stone spreading his moss everywhere, all over the pillow.
Oh my God. You know, they say a Rolling Stone gathers no moss, but Mr. Jagger was coming all over your sheets, Mrs. Bowie.
There was moss everywhere.
She's like, wait, maid, what are you talking about?
Woof.
She just starts going, woof.
There's moss.
She's like, wait, my husband is fucking the guy from the Rolling Stones? Why
No,
are you
but you
making
don't
all these
understand, not just
metaphors
that.
about moss?
Not just that, there's
now,
moss.
I haven't even got to the bad part yet. Now the moss.
The moss and the stardust.
The first, hey, Mrs. Ziggy Stardust, the first one
Lady
is...
Stardust?
Your husband's fucking another guy. The other one is, there's moss in the sheet.
There's moss gathering up.
I didn't want to tell you. I gave you
I'll tell you about your husband fucking another man. But the other one is...
But I'm embarrassed. It's indecent to tell you about the moss. This Rolling Stone, Mick Jagger, has gained moss. Gathered moss. I don't know.
And stuffed it in his
Oh
sheets.
my God.
The maid told her that when she was making the bed, she found Jagger.
Moss.
She found moss. She
Moss
found
and
Stardust.
Stardust.
She found Mick
Moss
Jagger.
and
She was cleaning up. All right,
And
just
scrum.
I just got to make the beds around the Bowie household. Do. Oh my God, what's in here?
And he was
It's
just
Mick.
lying there
It's
naked with his
Mick.
dick.
There's pitch in a tent. I thought this was a bed, not a
His
tent.
dick was
Yes,
stuck to his
unraveled
belly.
Mick Jagger from the sheets of fucking sheets.
Oh,
And there's moss and scrum.
There's
and
moss
fucking
everywhere.
Stardust.
Mick Jagger's dick's on his
Mrs. Bowie,
stomach.
there's a scrum in your
no,
bed.
Thanks. I got an idea for an album.
God.
Oh my God.
I
Both,
think I got
both men
sticky
were
fingers.
lacking clothes.
And then he just went in the studio and made Aladdin insane.
they made Aladdin insane, called it a night.
We did a bad improv right now. But it was tight. It was tight.
That's good. I felt that. It's pretty shitty, but whatever.
I dropped scrum as much as I could throughout that conversation.
noticed that.
That's a funny word.
strong scrum gang.
Yeah, I'll pull
Hashtag Scrum Gang. That's us. We're the Scrum Gang.
When the scrum comes.
Come.
That's not right. That's not right.
There's some.
So the
There's some
maid,
other
what
ones.
did Mrs. Bowie say about all the cum?
She just let it happen, man. She was like, "That's cool."
Or no, she
Live
was
and let
like
be.
upset that
She
they
said,
were-
live and let
What
live.
did she say? She went. She just found them and said the Jagger and Bowie would go on to have a close relationship that lasted years.
Wow. Because she's like,
seemed like they
yeah,
were-
the maid told me there was something in the bed, and so she went upstairs and saw Mick. Was Bowie in there?
I
Like
guess,
they were
they
fucking?
were both in there.
What if it was just both of them
Yeah.
underneath the sheets whispering about like what's
Could've been.
cool about songs?
Could have been. Could have been just talking shop. Two guys talking shop.
Most
Two
likely
technicians.
How fun! What over anything else? How funny would that be if they were
Yeah.
just two grown men?
But
underneath
David, why'd
sheets
you go to the
trying to make a
mythical?
tip and just saying, "Hey, what fucking song do you think would be kind of tight to listen to if I could
Oh my-
CGB and A
We could,
CBG?"
we could cover dancing in the street together, mate.
Just for the interest of time, I'll do one more.
Continue these chronicles of Volume 2
Oh boy, can
on
we?
the next episode.
One last one.
That Under Pressure.
The next
jam is pretty
episode,
fucking
like
tight, though.
Warren G used to always sing about.
Gin and Juice.
The next episode.
You can't be no punk off the street. You gotta be handy with the steel. Speaking
True.
of steel and pipes, laying the pipe.
Yeah.
Keith Richards insulted Mick Jagger's manhood, and he demanded an apology.
Oh my, the manhood depended an apology?
Yeah, his dick demanded an apology.
Mick wasn't even offended, but his dick said,
Yeah,
Keith.
he was really upset. Legendary playboy that he is, Mick Jagger did not take too kindly to remarks by Keith Richards in his 2010 autobiography, Life, that suggested the singer had, let's say, a short mic stand. It's a really great music fun. I like that. I mean, it's his dick's small.
Wait, so Keith Richards was upset that Mick Jagger,
Oh, no. Keith Richards is saying in his book,
in his own book?
that Mick has a small dick.
Oh, wow.
And he wrote that Marianne Faithfull had no fun with his tiny todger. I believe is a woman they both had relations with.
A tiny todger. Oh, Marion Faithfull?
He said,
Yeah, if you lived between 1964 and 1977,
you have fucked Marianne Faithfull. And
It's
she's
a
sat on
given.
your face.
Yeah.
Anybody.
As you know,
The world.
as certain as the day is long and the sky is blue.
As
Marianne,
long as Mick Jagger's dick is blue as the sky. Anyway.
Marianne Faithfull had no fun with his tiny todger, and this is the part that I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I know he's got an enormous pair of balls, but it doesn't quite fill the gap.
That's what Keith said?
Yeah, so he's saying that he's
Wow.
all balls.
And no shaft.
No
See,
shaft.
but that book, I think, wasn't it written during the kind of dodgy time?
Exactly.
Mick and Keith were kind of shitty to each other.
Yeah,
not
it said,
talking as much.
so infuriated was Jagger, he made Richards
Don't
apologize
talk about me todger.
as a prerequisite for the band ever touring again.
Really?
To eventually...
You gotta apologize, mate, about me todger.
eventually made nice, came back together. They kicked off a new tour
Didn't they?
in 2012. Fucking
Keith,
A, right?
you'll be on Exile on Main Street until you apologize. Okay, that was a stretch.
I don't understand how they're... I know it's cliche to say, but why are they still alive? How are they still alive?
I know. It really doesn't make sense.
What the fuck?
It's like even Lemmy finally died. He was cheating death.
Yeah.
Living fast.
Living fast.
Like Fast Eddie.
Do you think all the Motorhead songs sound the same? I think they're pretty good.
They kind of maybe do a little bit, but like they're really good. Like,
yeah.
You know, a lot of Misfits songs kind of sound the same,
Similar.
but they're awesome.
Yeah.
Even like some Ramones songs. Like,
Oh,
sound
yeah.
the same,
Especially
you know,
the Ramones.
Yeah, but I don't think that's necessarily a terrible thing.
Yeah,
But I
they're
do kinda
very
think so about
recognizable, I
Motorhead.
think.
Yeah.
We'll be back right after this.
Hello. Okay.
Oh, you said I'm in 3 outfits.
Well, here's the problem. Like, imagine.
Are you filming?
Yeah. Imagine a presidential address. Like, you're busted with killing a hooker. Like, whatever, right?
What?
Just no. Hear me out. And they say tonight the president's gonna give his address, and then the camera fades out, and it's fucking the president on his desk in the Oval Office, and he's like, "I did not have sex with that hooker," right? Imagine in his statement, keep and save his job. There were jump cuts, multiple outfits,
Darlene?
different.
I'm trying to talk about Iran. I'm trying to talk about Valerie Jarrett wrote the Iran
I know,
deal.
but you've told me this 300 times. Do you know that
That's what my tweet was about.
I know, you've explained this literally 300 times.
I thought the bitch was white. God damn it! I thought the bitch was white. Fuck.
Beef. His name's Asimov Sorensen. Are you listening to me? There's no beef in here. So you wouldn't really call it bell peppers and beef, now, would you?
What? Bro, turn that track off. Fuck you.
Welcome back. Let's spend the night together. What were you saying, Art?
Bell peppers and beef. Let me serve it up for you looking ass. Hey,
That's how we do it.
Hey,
Welcome back to the show. We got one more segment for y'all.
who that?
Of course, it's an oldie but goodie. The Chronicles of the Florida Man.
So beautiful. Florida.
That's very true. In this case, this is
Florida-landia?
This has everything. This next story. Florida man who allegedly threatens family with Coldplay lyrics ends standoff after SWAT promises him pizza. There's a lot to unwind.
That is such a loaded headline. Holy shit.
He doesn't look very happy.
So wait,
He got his slice of pizza.
who allegedly threatened family with Coldplay lyrics ends standoff after SWAT promises him pizza.
The Florida man,
listen, motherfuckers. You're all yellow. And they were all yellow. And I'm gonna fucking kill you. You fucking scientists.
Wait, did he threaten the SWAT team?
I got a rush of blood to the head right now.
I'll fucking play.
I got a rush of blood to the head.
Go play, bro.
I'll fix you.
the man's family.
Song.
Here, let me
Forget it.
just.
No, it's tight. No, it's a
Viva la
cool
vida, motherfucker.
This
No,
guy
that's
even
it.
bought that with XXYX records.
X and Y.
It's my favorite record label.
They They're really mature. It's like they're U2 Joshua Tree.
Oh my god.
Florida man accused of threatening his family by texting them Coldplay lyrics and warning them of retribution from his, quote, Nazi prison associates, was persuaded by police to end a standoff in return for a fresh slice of pizza pie.
Wow. So they're negotiating with terrorists, essentially.
Essentially.
Only with pizza, but still, it's a slippery slope.
But when I heard the pizza, like
It's like Pizzagate all over again.
pizza saved the day in the situation, I just thought of
Yeah.
the beginning of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, where they save the day and then they take the pie.
Wise man say.
I'm
of there.
getting hungry right now.
Wise
Think
man
about that
say.
cheese, because cheddar make it better, baby.
Never pay full price for pizza.
That's what wise man once said.
Is it for pizza or for
Pussy.
You know that the
cold
pizza,
pizza or
delivery guy,
what?
the guy that delivered that pizza,
Yeah.
also was the guy that did he was the bodysuit for Michelangelo.
What?
Wasn't he also in Surf
Michelangelo?
Ninjas?
No, that's Ernie Reyes Jr. who did he did Donatello in the first movie, and then he played Kino in the second.
What?
And then did Surf Ninjas with his pops.
You're
What?
blowing my mind.
And then
Red,
he became president?
Sonja, which I just rewatched after I bought it for like $8, which I regret
Red
because that shit is
Sonja?
trash.
I would elect that guy
Schwarzenegger.
president. That's how
That's
good
Arnold
he was in those
Schwarzenegger,
films.
Flavor Flav's
Playing
ex-wife,
those turtles and
Ernie
those
Reyes
ninjas and
Jr.
stuff.
Just,
Evan Charles McLemore.
Hello, is anyone still listening?
it's my favorite rapper.
Edwin Charles McLemore?
Yeah,
He talks about
under the belief. All right, so he was persuaded by a fresh slice of pizza pie. Evan Charles McLemore, under the belief that SWAT team negotiators were ready to hand him one of America's favorite foods and treats, was taken into custody Tuesday following a 4-hour confrontation
Oh my God.
standoff.
That's some mental issue shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Well, obviously.
Well,
but
the
like,
Coldplay. That's
but
where
like,
the-
Sir,
But for somebody to
please,
be like,
we'll do
hey,
anything to
hey,
stop
but we
this
gotta-
Coldplay lyrics.
Hey, but we got a warm ass slice of pizza for you, homie.
Yeah.
Yo, homie.
Ooh, it's deep dish. Ooh.
It got
Oh my
extra
God.
cheese
Meat
on it.
lovers, little player.
Come on, this
Ooh.
pizza, this'll
It's
fix
pesto.
you.
It's pesto
To quote
sauce, little relly.
Coldplay, you know,
And he's
this'll
like-
fix you.
How, was it really? They were just like, here's a slice of pizza. He's like, okay, yeah, fine. That's that
Well,
deal.
And they were all yellow. Oh wait, that's a pizza.
So
Okay,
I want a fucking helicopter.
sure.
They're like, we got a slice of pizza. He's like, all right, bet.
that's good.
This is pretty good.
Let's go take it.
Never underestimate the power of pizza with flavored
Yeah.
crust. The police department wrote on their
Must
Facebook.
have
Oh my
Domino's.
God.
So they ruined
Must
it.
have been
They trolled.
Domino's. Must
Cannot
have been
comment on the rumors about pineapple being on the said pizza.
Those
No,
fucking
fuck
pigs.
whoever wrote
Pig
that.
swine.
Well, why? Like, so this
Live up.
guy was able to. This crazy man thought, I'm going to use Coldplay lyrics to get what I want.
I'm gonna use
And he
Coldplay
got it.
lyrics
I want
and
pizza.
hostages to get a Uno slice of pizza.
Yeah, it worked.
Little lives matter.
So he somehow leveraged Coldplay, Mr. Chris Martin's lyrics.
What a hero.
So with as far as that goes, with the
Into free
with the
pizza.
lyrics,
Yeah.
it says that the family eventually cut off the communications before all this happened with the man, but not before he sent them one text
Oh, it was
with
just
the
one
Coldplay
text.
lyrics, or at least one
fuck?
text. Quote, lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
So it was Fix You that I tried to
The
make
report
two
said.
riffs off of Fix You, and I was right on that.
So I got a problem. I think about Coldplay and Nickelback in the same instance. Where
Oh,
they're both
wow.
super garbage bands.
Oh my god.
You think he would have ended up killing his
think
family
that's
if it was
harsh.
Nickelback? Is that
If
what
it was
you're
at the bottom of every bottle.
That might have been that might have
rock star.
driven them mad. Maybe it's a good thing he did Coldplay.
That's true.
Nickelback maybe would have pushed them over the edge.
He wasn't ready for that heart of rock.
Yeah.
He had Coldplay, but wasn't ready for
I'm-
Nickelback kind of thing.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for that hard shit yet.
Oh my
I don't know. I don't know. Like a man not ready to rebuke religion.
What?
He's just like, I don't know.
I think that's
don't
I'm
know.
not ready to walk through that door.
Oh my god.
That means I gotta buy a motorcycle.
If I put those headphones
that
on
means
and
I
hear
gotta
that
get,
Nickelback,
I gotta get a leather jacket. I gotta drink some,
Check.
what is it, wine coolers. I gotta,
check.
I gotta
Start
get
playing
a
a lot of
jacuzzi.
golf.
I gotta have like a really gross goatee. Check.
If you don't have ramen hair, are you really a Nickelback fan? I don't think so.
Would you say Nickelback?
And we leave you with that question.
If you have ramen hair, are you a Nickelback fan or an NSYNC fan?
Or a Guy Fieri fan.
These answers, we're not ready to give
You know what's weird is
but we're
like
ready to hear your answers.
I was thinking of the guy from Smash Mouth, and like after years of memes, like in my mind now, just like Guy Fieri is the singer of Smash Mouth.
Is that the Mandela?
yeah,
Because I was trying to reference the singer of Smash Mouth, and I just thought Guy Fieri.
Yeah, that's the
So
same
it
thing.
is. It's the
They're
same thing.
people.
That's so weird. Thank memes
It's
for
not
that.
weird because it's reality. They're the
Yeah,
same person.
they really are.
No big deal.
You know what? I know it.
You're right.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening
Ooh,
to episode 65 of Let's Put the Net Together. This has been a very interesting one. I would say it's pretty good. It's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
There's
That
scrum
was
going on
interesting, the
that you
Coldplay
don't get a
lyrics.
chance to
Yeah,
see.
yeah. How weird is that?
The scrum.
I still just can't get over the Coldplay lyrics.
And you're just ready to kill your family. You're like, hold up, Chris Martin said this really cool thing.
Yeah.
And then
Hold
it's
on.
so
They're like, call the
inspirational.
police. He's harassing us. He's even gone as far as to quote Coldplay.
He's
Call the
already got
cops.
ramens on his head.
Oh my god.
He's pure evil. And he knows all these Nazis,
Yeah.
too.
He's
keeps
quoting
talking about the
Coldplay. What's
bottom of
next?
every
Nickelback?
bottle. He keeps telling me, bye, bye, bye. I don't know what it means.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's probably a follow-up article about how he started quoting Nickelback, and then the family
And they got
had to,
really
they had to go
bad.
in witness protection or something.
They had to move
If
houses.
there was
Yeah,
a shooter
change their
from
names.
NSYNC, who would it be?
What's
From,
that?
from
If
Coldplay?
there was a shooter who just lost it.
Oh, shooter?
A shooter from Coldplay?
We're talking
Be the
ramen,
bass
Are you
ramen
talking
hair,
about
so
which one
I'm thinking about JT, who's got the ramen hair.
Who's the
No,
out of
right.
all ramen-haired people? Who's the most likely to be?
Just snap.
Ooh, that's interesting. It's for sure the guy from Nickelback, right?
I still think that that Chris one with the braids, with the red braids, and saying
Nickelback?
he would snap.
Is he in Coldplay or Nickelback?
You think he's gonna
no,
snap?
NSYNC.
His name is Snap?
I'm telling you right now.
Snap.
I'm telling you right now. It's JC, the
Oh,
dude.
Snap!
It's
JC.
no, but it's for
He
sure.
was my favorite member of NSYNC.
It's JC
Snap?
for sure.
JC.
Snap was the
Jay
best.
Z.
JC is the one that's like because I think
Jay-Z was
I
in
think
NSYNC?
JC thought that it was his band.
Oh,
and
Hard
then-
Knock Life. That's
and then-
insane.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Let's spend the night together. Episode 65.
Check out Movies from Memory.
Check out Movies from Memory. Check out the Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the
Unsubscribe.
notification button or unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe.
Just fuck
from
it. It doesn't
this whole
matter.
channel.
Yeah.
No.
Don't unsubscribe.
All
I
right,
don't want
mass
anything like this
unsubscribe right now. I'm ordering.
Oh my
it.
god.
I've said it.
All right. Thank you for listening.
Or whatever.
Have a good night or whatever.
You guys ready to do the real podcast now, or?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Scrum. 1, 2, scrum.
I don't know. Like,
I
I think
derailed it. I'm sorry.
I think the thread was pulled,
yeah,
and now
yeah,
the
my fault,
sweater
guys.
is gone.
yeah.
Let's do a podcast about Oscar.
Oh,
Let's
my
go.
That'd
God.
be sick.
I could talk about his toenails. I could talk
Yeah.
about.
So, welcome to the Basset Hound podcast. And this episode, we've done a lot, but this one is about a fallen friend. A long-eared, brave, fallen friend named Oscar. Known to his friends as Oskies.
Oskies.
He was a 27-year-old dog. Very nice dog.
All right.
It's a great dog. Great dog.
Shadow puppets aside, this has been pretty.
Shadow Puppet Society.
What
It's a
is
Shadow
that?
Puppet Society. We are not the ones creating
No, you're
material.
doing the finger puppets.
Well, there are things behind us that you
fingerings.
don't see as people.
You were there. There's fingerings going on in here.
Yeah.
There's
That
scrum
was
going on
interesting, the
that you
Coldplay
don't get a
lyrics.
chance to
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Bitch, I'm on the top of
I'm ready.
hair.
I am ready to Black Swan right now. I am ready to Black Swan.
I feel you on that. That's
You heard
a
it
real
here
thought.
first. Craig and Dante both said this, not Art at all.
Yeah, me and Dante, we're probably gonna Black Swan for the next episode.
We're probably in a Black Swan R right now.
Speaking of Black Swan,
I'm Black Swanning out. It's like blacking out, but mixed with what happens in Black
But
Swan.
I just watch a bunch of Natalie Portman movies and I go to
Yeah.
sleep.
And I feel vindicated now. As a reference
That's
to
fine,
beef
that's
or
fine.
forget it.
If you don't have ramen hair, are you really a Nickelback fan?